Well, hey there, it's Barry Funkhouser on member-supported public radio for music lovers, and you're here, you're a music lover. It's the SoCal Sound, a public radio station in LA, and we thank you for being here and pledging your support, and because of that, we can bring in folks like Brett Dennen.
Hi.
Yours is over here, I think.
Hi, Barry.
Yours. How's it going?
Hi. Hello, listeners of the SoCal Sound, 88.5 public radio, a public service of Saddleback College and Cal State Northridge.
You did all the homework. That's good.
I listen to the station every day. That's what I listen to in the car.
Oh, yeah?
I live in Ventura, and we get it crystal clear.
I know. I'm down there, too, in Ventura County, you know, where all the farmers live.
Oh,
and
yeah?
the musicians.
Oh, they call that Ventucky.
Ventucky.
Wait, where do you live in Ventura County?
I'm in the Rillo. I'm in Camarillo.
Rillo.
Yeah, right on the base of it. Mm-hmm.
Nice. I've noticed that right when you go up the grade from Camarillo, that's when you have to switch over. If you're listening to KCSN 88.5, you have to switch over. Because down in Ventura, it comes in as 88.7.
Yeah, a little different. But look at you tuned in, man.
Turn it when you get up the grade. And then through Calabasas, it gets a little wonky. But then it comes in crystal clear.
That's the promo right there, man. That's great. Except for the little patch in Agora Hills. We're sorry. Someday you'll be able to hear us, but you can stream it online all the time.
Yeah, there's a lockout, I guess, that happened a long time ago. Zoning rights, and the Gorans got uppity. And the SoCal Sound said, "Not for you."
Not today, Buster. So, Brett, you're not new to the world.
No.
You've been around for a while. Something like 2003 you started? Probably earlier.
I started recording music in 2003 and putting stuff out like very independently around then. And then like 2005, I had more of a traditional release. And then again in 2007, even more so. And then I've been playing like the big time. I don't know what it is. Not the big time. The pro game. The somewhat professional game since 2007.
Yeah. Because I looked at your Wikipedia. A lot of them were wrong. I don't know how accurate yours is, but you've been on it. Your career is like in the middle of two generational divides in the world. You know what I mean? Like you started right at the dawn of the internet, pretty much. Where
right when I finished making my first independent album and I was about to just release it and sell it at concerts and stuff like that, right then was when iTunes came around.
Right.
And I remember thinking, wait, I'm going to just get to put my music, and you couldn't just put your music on iTunes the way anybody can just put music on Spotify now. You couldn't do it back then. You had to have some kind of a distributor. I was like, I got to find out how. There's a thing back then called CD Baby. It's still around now. But if you distribute through them, you could be on iTunes. I was like, wow, anybody can just buy it on the computer. I'm going to be huge. They're going to buy it in Iceland.
Did they?
I don't know.
But I mean, it's pretty weird to do that, to be on the cusp of the internet and riding that wave. And you've been on all these TV shows. You were on Letterman before that was over with. And it's kind of interesting seeing how you've wandered around in your 8 or 9 album journey. How many albums you got?
Well, I think with the one coming out, I think it's 9. But Wikipedia says that I have 7.
Yeah, you have 7.
Okay.
And a half. But I'm going to say you have 9.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate that. You're coming on my side of the...
I like your side better, much better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice over there.
How was this? So when you make an album, what do? You just sit there and hit record and start rocking? I mean, what's the process behind that?
Yeah, I mean, and I just like right there, you press the button, record, and everybody knows exactly what to play, and they know, and I just make up the words right there on the spot, and it all happens perfectly. One take, and then we're done. 45 minutes later, we're done. No.
That is not how it goes, ever.
No. What I do is I write the songs in advance, and I take my time making sure I really want to record them, and making sure that they're in a place where I like. If there's something about the song I don't like, I usually scrap it or try to make it better. But sometimes I just roll with it and hope that it'll get better in the studio. But I spend more time writing the songs in advance than I do actually being in the studio with musicians. That usually only takes a week of my life. You go into a studio, you get some good musicians, you get somebody there pushing the things, you turn the lights down a little bit, you order Chinese food that's going to get there, and you say, let's play a couple, then once it sounds good, let's record it, and then boom, you do a couple, two or three, sometimes even 4 songs a day.
Now, how do you write? Do you write down, do you have like a journal? Or do you do it in your phone and do you like go blobbity blop blop?
Yeah, I'm always recording blobbities in my I like the way your phone spins. I'm always recording ideas in my phone. I'm always jotting things down. I would say I do most of my writing without sitting down and actually writing. Most of it, I think, is done driving or walking or exercising or washing the dishes or doing yard work, because that's when I get ideas.
Doing everyday stuff.
Yeah, they pop into my head. I think it's something to do with like you're focusing on something in front of you, and then in the back of your mind, your subconscious is working, and words and melodies appear, and then I just kind of then I put them in the front of my mind, and as I'm chopping cucumber or whatever, I just keep working on the song in my head.
Yeah, it works. I like your style.
Thanks.
Yeah, most people don't tell us their style, they're really like,
oh, yeah.
I don't know, secretive about it.
Yeah, they're like, well, the full moon comes, and I wash the linens.
I like picturing you cutting up cucumbers, coming up with the next song.
Well, I used to cut cucumbers like, you get the log of cucumber. I used to cut like this, like rock the knife, but now I've been learning how to be like this.
Oh, yeah. Some culinary stuff.
My lady, she's a chef. And then I've watched enough of those shows. It's better.
That's hard, too.
It's hard. You got
It's a knuckle game.
And then you got...
But you being a musician, you probably get the hang of it.
Yeah, and the fingers aren't that important. You can just chop them up a little bit.
So, Brett Dennen, what happens now, man? You have an album. You're going to go play it in front of people, I assume.
Got some concerts, some Southern California concerts coming up.
You excited to go anywhere outside of Cali?
Well, I've been playing lots of shows around, but this tour that I'm doing now in California and Southern California is going to end, and then I'm taking the rest of the year off. And then that'll be good because people who listen to my music will have time to listen to the new album and like figure
really
out what they like and what they don't like about it. And then when I come back around and play shows again, it'll be a different experience because they'll know the music.
Yeah. Are you excited about this album more than all the other ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Because I wrote it really fast. It was very inspired. I had the idea for the album early last year. And I said, I'm going to write an album, and it's going to have a song like this, and a song like this, and a song like this, a song about this, a song about that, and one this and that. But I didn't really write. I just kept thinking of ideas. And then I toured a lot last year, and right around just after Halloween, early November maybe, I got off the road and I was done. And I spent like a month and a half just doing nothing but writing. And
cooking, probably,
and cooking, yeah, chopping. And then I recorded it in January, so it was all very fast. And I liked the way it came out because I spent so much time thinking about it, and then boom, just did it. And then, but now I have other things I'm working on now that I've moved past it. But I still love the songs, and I still love playing them, and people still haven't heard it. So
now they're ours. They're not just yours.
Yeah.
They belong to all of us.
Yeah. Well, if you buy the album, and you'll see there's like which one belongs to Barry.
Probably 4 and 5, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see when the
Middle,
album
you
comes
like
out.
the middle?
I do. I like the middle. I hear track 7 is always the single. Used to be back in the day. It was track 7.
I thought it was
which
track
the one.
3.
3 and 7.
3 and 7
I
because
heard
of
it
the
was
record. Because that's a sweet spot of the vinyl.
Oh, that's why.
You don't want to put the good song on the end of the vinyl because it doesn't sound as good there. You don't want to put it too close because there's not a lot of space, so it gets too compressed. But right in the middle, so that's track 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 4 or 5 songs on a side. Track 3 is a warm, sweet spot. Then you flip it over, and it's track 7.
Ah, I understand the
This
logic
new
now.
album of mine is a double vinyl.
Oh, yeah?
16 songs. 4 songs on each side.
Okay, you're a vinyl dude.
Nope. I don't even have a record player.
Did you get to pick the color of the vinyl? And
Black.
Yeah, okay.
Tar. Just good old oil.
Love it. I love it.
Rubber.
Well, we want to buy the record. We want to see you play. You're going to play some songs here, I hear?
Yeah.
What
I'm
are-
going to play all songs from the new album.
All songs.
Yeah, I think in a song called Chipping Away. I think I'm going to play a song called Another Day in Babylon. And a song called Dharma Baby.
Dharma Baby.
Dharma Baby.
All right.
It's Dharma Baby. It's not Dharma Baby.
Brett Dennen is a cracker full of amazing fireworks, and I don't know. It's nice to meet you.
Nice. Definitely a cracker. Brett Dennen is a cracker.
He's a cracker full of
Pause.
fireworks. This is Brett
Full of
Dennen.
fireworks.
He is on tour. He has a 9th album, or 8th, or 8.5 album. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.